Yo, what's up, everybody? It's about time I do this rant, so let's get it over with. Today, we celebrate the life and legacy of the first Latino hip hop artist to go platinum, Christopher Lee Rios, better known by his rap name, Big Punisher, or Big Pun for short. Today has been 20 years since he died, and I've been waiting to do a rant about Big Pun for a year, ever since last year I did a rant remembering Big L 20 years later after his death. Now, a year later, I do a rant remembering Big Pun 20 years later after his death. And I can't believe it's been 20 years since he passed. Big Pun was born Christopher Lee Rios on November 10th, 1971, in the Bronx, in New York. He grew up in the South Bronx neighborhood of the city and had at least two sisters and one brother. He regularly played basketball and trained in boxing for a while. He eventually moved out of his mother's house at the age of 15 and was homeless for a period of time in the late 1980s. Later, he received a large settlement from the city stemming from an incident in 1976 where a 5-year-old Rios broke his leg while playing in a park. Using his settlement money, Big Pun married his high school sweetheart Liza, and the two moved into a home together. Big Pun struggled with depression stemming his troubled childhood and turned to food as a way of coping with it. Between the ages of 18 and 21, Big Pun weight ballooned from 180 pounds to 300 pounds, and he was constant. And y'all know he was unable to tie his own shoes when he went from being 180 pounds to 300. During the late 1980s, he began writing rap lyrics. He later formed the underground group Full Eclipse with Lyrical Assassin, Joker Jams, and Tune. Big Pun made a number of recordings with the group in the early 1990s, which have not been released. At this point, Big Pun was operating under the Allies' Big Moondog. After changing his stage name to Big Punisher, he met Fat Joe in 1995 and made his commercial debut on Fat Joe's second album, Jealous One's Envy, in addition to appearing on the song Watch Out. He was also featured in a song Off the Books by the Beatnuts, featuring him and Cuban Link. On April 28, 1998, Big Pun released his debut album, Capital Punishment. The album debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart, and was certified double platinum, making him the first Latino solo hip hop artist to ever go platinum. Nobody gonna ever do it again like Pun. The first Latino hip hop artist to go platinum. And nobody's buying albums nowadays because some people are trash as shit. Singles include I'm Not a Player, I Just Crush a Lot, Still Not a Player featuring Joe, and You Came Up featuring Nori. Guest appearances include Fat Joe and the Terror Squad, of course, Black Thought of the Roots, Joe, Miss Jones, Wyclef Jean, DJ Funkmaster Flex, Dead Prez, Nori, Inspector Deck, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, and Busta Rhymes. Big Pun became part of the Fat Joe's former group, the Terror Squad, and they released their debut album, The Album, on September 21st, 1999. Big Pun pretty much struggled with weight issues his entire adult life. Like I said in the beginning, he weighed 180 pounds when he was 18, and he increased to 300 pounds when he was 21. He enrolled in a weight loss program at Duke University in North Carolina and lost 80 pounds, but he eventually quit the program and returned to New York, gaining back the pounds that he lost. He was scheduled to perform on Saturday Night Live on February 5th, 2000 with J-Lo and Fat Joe, but was unable to due to illness. Sadly, on this day, 2 days later, February 7th, 2000, while staying at a hotel with his family in White Plains, New York, Big Pun suffered a heart attack and respiratory failure and was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead after paramedics were unable to revive him. At my age, 28 years old. Y'all wanna know how much Big Pun weighed at the time of his death? 698 pounds, almost 700. He was survived by his wife, Liza, and his 3 children, Star, Vanessa, and Christopher Rios Jr. On April 4th, 2000, Big Pun's second and final album, Yeah Baby, was released. And by the way, Capital Punishment was the only album that was released during Big Pun's lifetime. Yeah Baby debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 and was certified gold in July of 2000, but was certified platinum on Halloween 2017. Singles include 100% and It's So Hard featuring Donnell Jones. Struggling with obesity, Big Pun experienced breathing problems throughout the album's recording process, slowing down his signature flow. And he passed away at 28 years old, 2 months before the album was released. I can't believe it's been 20 years since Big Pun passed away. He was definitely one of the greatest hip-hop artists from New York to ever do it. I feel like if he did not quit that weight loss program at Duke University, he would still be here right now. That come to show you guys out there, y'all need to stay in shape. Don't be out of shape or you'll end up like Big Pun. But Big Pun, he's definitely one of my favorite MCs. I can't believe it. 20 years since Big Pun passed. He may be gone, but his legacy still lives on. His music lives on forever, bro. But that's going to wrap up my rant remembering Big Pun 20 years later after his death. If you're not new here, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down and leave your comment down below. What is your favorite Big Pun song, and what is your favorite lyric from Big Pun? If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next rant about one of my favorite MCs that's been gone for 2 decades. And I'll catch you tomorrow for part 7 of my gameplay of Sonic Heroes and celebrating 20 years of Ghostface Killah's second album, Supreme Clientele. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Rest in peace to Christopher Lee Big Pun Rios, November 10th, 1971 to February 7, 2000. Your legacy will definitely live on, Pun. Big Pun forever.